What's up guys, it's Ian here back with another video, and today I'm here to bring you an upper body workout. Today's workout is only going to use a pull-up bar, gymnastics rings, and a set of parallettes, so no weights or bands will be involved. And if you don't have parallettes, you can do any of the exercises that I show you with parallettes on the floor instead. So really all you need is a pull-up bar and gymnastics rings. To start things off, I'm going to start with feet up push-ups with my hands on parallettes, and superset that with chin-ups. So I'm going to do 3 sets of each exercise, starting now. I'm performing these exercises back to back to save time and keep my heart rate high and build up work capacity. When you do your exercises back to back like this, you won't be able to lift as much or perform as well on any of the exercises, but you do keep your heart rate a lot higher and you might use more energy as a result. Feel it. In case any of you are curious, I'm doing sets of 15 on the push-ups and sets of 10 on the chin-ups. You don't have to do the same number of repetitions, just do as many as you feel comfortable. But in total, this workout will have 10 sets on the pushing exercises and 12 sets on the back exercises. So the total workout will be about 22 sets, although 2 of the back exercises are kind of more like a stretching exercise, and you'll see what I mean if you watch till the end. It's time for this 3rd set. That was pretty tough. I'm definitely not used to this type of circuit training, so I'm suffering a lot right now. Next up, we're going to be performing the handstand push-up and the horizontal body row on gymnastics rings. I'm going for sets of 5 on the handstand push-up and sets of 15 on the body row on rings, although the number of repetitions you get on the horizontal body row will vary based on the angle that your body's at. The closer you get to horizontal to the floor, the harder it will be. Give yourself a minute to set those rings up and take a sip of water after that last superset. Now we're going to go into the handstand push-ups and horizontal body row superset. Let's go. If you want to make the horizontal body row even more difficult, you can place an object on your belly or put your feet up on a raised object, so that way your feet will be higher than your shoulders. But I told you I was gonna show you a workout today without any other equipment, so we're just gonna stick with the gymnastics rings, the pull-up bar, and the parallettes. It's time for the next set. I'm going to do 3 sets of the handstand push-ups and just 2 sets of the horizontal body rows because I wanted to include a few more other back exercises later on in the workout. It's time for this next set of handstand push-ups. I don't think I've ever done sets of handstand push-ups with that little rest. That 3rd set, I was basically just trying to avoid dying. Let me know how that felt for you at home down in the comment section below. Now it's time for these body weight curls. You might want to set the rings a little bit higher than you did for the horizontal body row, just because you're moving your body with a lot less muscle mass here. Where with the handstand push-ups, you really benefit from having socks on to slide up and down that wall. You might want to put some type of grippy shoes back on for these body weight curls so you don't slide too much. I'll show you right now. when you're performing these bodyweight curls, you really want to keep the upper arm at the same angle away from your torso the whole time. So that way you're really staying here and pulling the rings towards your head. In that manner, you're going to feel the most effect on the biceps and avoid using the lats too much. Just to keep it moving and keep that heart rate high, today I'm going to superset these bodyweight curls with tuck planche push-ups. I'm gonna put some wrist straps on. Let me show you how I put them on right now. Putting that thumb loop on, going backwards over the hand, and I'm gonna make a cup. So I'm coming diagonally across, straight around, and then straight across here. So I'm not going directly over the previous layer, but I'm going across in kind of a zigzag pattern. I'm keeping my fingers all the way open just to avoid cutting off blood flow. If you feel like it helps you, you can also put wrist straps on for the handstand push-ups. Let's go. I'm just going for sets of 10 right now on the bodyweight curls, and that's actually pretty strenuous at the body angle that I've selected. On the tuck planche push-ups, I'm just doing sets of 4 here because at the moment, sets of 5 is kind of like an all-out effort, and I wanted to be able to do several sets with a technique that I would be happy with. It's time for the second set. Found with the ring bodyweight curls, as long as your body isn't vertical, as long as you're not standing up straight with no tension, at the finish of the exercise, if you pause for a sec with your hands on the sides of your head, you can really focus on that peak contraction part of the bicep curl. As long as you're not standing up straight and your torso is still slightly diagonal in relation to the floor, you'll be able to get a lot of tension on the bicep in that position. All right, just finished up the third set of those bodyweight curls and the second set of the tuck planche push-ups. Now it's time for the tuck planche hold for time and the straddle front lever drops into hold for time. Give yourself a few minutes of rest after that last superset. Take a sip of water, adjust the rings to a height that allows you to perform the next variation comfortably. If you can't perform the tuck planche hold, go ahead and just do planche leans with your feet on the ground. And if you can't do the straddle front lever hold, just go for a tuck front lever hold or the hanging L sit instead. I'm going to aim to hold the tuck planche hold for 10 seconds per set, and I'm going to aim to hold the straddle front lever for as many seconds as possible, which is gonna be probably 2 or 3 seconds. I'm just going to do each of these exercises for 2 sets each because they're kind of stressful, and on top of all the other stuff that we did, I don't want to overdo it on these exercises. Let's go get the second set. Just finished up the second set of the tuck planche hold and the straddle front lever holds. That was pretty tough. Now, at this point, we've made it through all 10 sets of the main pushing exercises and all 10 sets of the main pulling exercises. I said these last 2 sets of the back exercises are kind of like a stretch. So we're gonna do this German hang exercise because I've wanted to start training the back lever because I've read it can help you with your planche progress. According to what I've read, the German hang is a good place to start in order to build up the mobility for that. I'm gonna raise these rings a little higher and I'll show you what that looks like. That wasn't really what I expected. The rings were a little too low and my feet touched the ground. Overall, it's very terrifying. I made a Reddit post about this. The planche and the front lever, they look similar to other weightlifting or resistance training exercises we're familiar to seeing, but the back lever just looks very strange. So that's why I had some reservations about adding it in. Let's put these rings a little higher and see what happens. seemed like about the right height. So for me, the top of the ring is about shoulder level, the bottom of the ring is about chest level. It allowed me to basically perform the movement with bent knees, but then once I wanted to get down, I just straightened my legs and stood up. Let's do one more set. It's not as bad as I thought. Definitely ease into it slowly. When I saw people performing this move in pictures and videos, I just couldn't imagine it. I started reaching behind me and I was like, oh no, my arms are gonna fall off. But once you actually try it, it's not as bad as it looks. But still, ease into it slowly. You know, I don't want any of you to get injured trying this, so yeah, just ease into it slowly. Start with your feet on the ground and gradually take off a little bit of body weight at a time, and eventually you'll be able to hold yourself up in that position. This workout only took me 40 minutes here at home because I supersetted a lot of the exercises. That's 40 minutes from start to finish, including moving around equipment, setting up the gymnastics rings, and the water breaks, and the filming. I would expect that at home, if you're not talking to the camera and stuff, you could probably do this workout in 30 minutes if you really set your mind to it. Anyways, thank you for watching today's video, and I will talk to you soon.